Now what I've decided to do is I'm going to cut a couple of sections out of this 2x4, right? Simple 2x4, most people have it laying around their house or can find it real easy. And I'm going to mount it on top of here, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to only cut about 7 inches, just 7 inches of block, put them on each corner and screw it in from the bottom. Why 7 inches? Because any man can handle 7 inches and it can get him a couple of screw holes and support any weight that you need. So I've measured out 7 inches on my wood. I've drilled a couple of holes where I'm going to mount on both sides, pre-drilled the holes. Now I'm just going to cut my wood in pieces, mount them up to the top of the which I might just have my safety goggles. Look at that. I got safety glasses right here. Amazing how that happens. Benefit of working full-time, one time, for a company that enjoyed safety. All right, we got our 2 pieces. Now me, I'm a neat freak, put stuff away. I'm really not a neat freak. That was kind of a fib. I like to keep stuff out of my way when possible. What I've done is drill a hole in the piece of metal that goes across the top. Let me go ahead. I'm going to take the camera. It doesn't matter. There's a hole drilled in the top of the metal. So where you see it mounts right here, I drilled a hole in the bottom, just big enough for the screw to pass. And we'll be good to go. Oh yeah, and even though I didn't tell you, I'd already measured out where the middle of the wall was and what would be balanced on both sides. I used a visual landmark of this middle piece right here and marked it off and measured out my 7 inches. So everything's going to match visually by the eye, to the eye, by the eye, to the eye, whatever. Beautiful. Now, what I'm going to do is take these, screw them in here. That way when the garage door goes up, it should match and hold my green screen in place the entire time, meaning I'll never have to pick it up and set it down. It's going to extend. I use these because it's going to extend my green screen far enough away from the garage to get around this pole, okay, this safety thing that I just unlocked. Okay, so challenge number 1, I made this thing too slacky, which means I'm going to need another way. I'll need another hook. Because I can fix this with another hook. How many of you guys have ever gotten into something and said, you know what, that was just not the best idea? So what I'm going to do is look around my garage and figure out what do I have that I can make this work with. It's a good question. What do I have? What do I have? It's right about there. Very, very cheesy thing to do, but I did it. It's up, and we're just going to test it out. Because guys, I don't even know if this is going to work or not. Eventually, I'll get another hook, and I'll make it work. Right now, I'm going with what I have. So right up until the point that I tape this up, what I've got is my green screen up. I mean, I can roll the thing. When this is fixed, imagine there's a third hook there, guys, which I'll figure out how to place a third hook, even if I just leave it like that. Doesn't matter. I'm going to roll it up. I can't leave it like that. I'll roll it up, and it's going to be sitting up here out of the way. When I want to use it, I'll roll it down, tape up the edges, good to go. Let's get in some lighting. Now, good lighting, you'll need a couple of things. You say to light it from the back, from behind these, so I'll have a light on the floor behind me facing up, and I'm going to have a light up top facing in. Some people's garages aren't as well lit as this one is, so I'm not going to have to use an awful lot of light. Now I did say I'm going to use everything that I can get at Home Depot anyway. Over here in the corner I've got a couple of work lights, an automotive work light, some little cool stuff. Alright guys, I went out, I had to get to it from the side of my house, but I've got a simple, this hooks on, usually it's for working on your car. Hook it on the hood and there's a light in it. I'm going to hook that thing right here. It's going to light my face, and I've got just a nice little floor light, piece of cake, no big deal. I'm going to hook that down on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is wire these up, put on some light, and see how it looks. Here's something cool. This light right here, this orange light, was my grandfather's. This orange light has made repairs on his cars, my father's cars, my cars, for years. Long time. So it's very, very cool to be able to keep things. Only the things necessary. No pack rat stuff here, guys. I've got what I need. I don't have 15 of these. I've got one. And I don't think this is going to be bright enough. Yeah, you need more light. I definitely need more light. So here's the deal. I'm going to go get some more lights and we'll come back later. Okay, so here's what happened. I decided to call my in-law, who has like 15 of everything. So we went out, I drove out to his house. I got some lighting, which I also bought some high watt halogen lights to put in here. We're going to see how that works for extra lighting, because I realized I'm going to need more light. I also got some tree stand lighting. This will raise and lower so we can have some lighting set up. We're going to want to shoot from the bottom, and we're going to shoot from the top down and from the sides. So I also got some little clip-on thingamadoodads here. These things are $7 brand new at Home Depot without lights. I'll just clip it somewhere somehow. So I got some miscellaneous light things, and I also got a couple extra hooks so I can hook this thing up the right way. Right now I'm going to leave it ghetto fab just to get it done, and I'll go back and put the hooks in later.